And the control panel here is what's doing the tripping. The control panel, or the saltwater chlorinator, being the issue that is tripping the power. And this seems to be the trend for today. 2 chlorinators. Take that back to the shop and we'll get that back to the shop. Have a look at another chlorinator.
Alright, doing something a little bit different today. It's day 1 after Cyclone Alfred came through, hit southeast Queensland. Place is out of power, a lot of water, a lot of wind. So we probably won't be servicing too many pools today, but we'll run around and see what we can do and try and help some people out. Got the generator on board, tipping a lot of phone calls to try and pump pools out. Maybe equipment tripping power, their power still being out, who knows, but yeah, we'll see what the day brings.
Alright, we've just been called out to a job at Scarborough. Their pool equipment just keeps tripping their safety switch. So I've unplugged everything. And the control panel here is what's doing the tripping. Taken everything off, tested everything one by one, worked out that the control panel here, or the chlorinator, is what's causing the issue. So what we're going to do is, as you can see, the pool's nice and full. So while we're here, we'll just power up the pump independently. We'll just do a nice big backwash. Get that water down, probably do about halfway down the skimmer box. As there is more rain forecasted over the next couple of days, we'll just get it down a little bit further just so we don't have it overflow, hopefully. What we'll also do is we'll grab that Magna Cool chlorinator off the wall and we'll get that back to the shop so we can have a look at it in the workshop and see what's caused the issue. Alright, so we've had this pump running for about 15-20 minutes. Probably dropped the water a good 100 mil or so. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to power it off. We'll put it back on filter. Now, being that there's no chlorinator there, it doesn't have anything to automate it and turn it on and off. So in the meantime, we'll just have to get the customers to come and power it up while we have a look at that. And what we'll probably do as well is we might just, in that bucket, we've got a little bit of chlorine, get that mixed up into the water just so it's got something to give it a little bit of a shock. Alright, chlorine in. I'll keep that one under control while we have a quick look at the chlorinator. Work out exactly what's going wrong in there. Probably water. And on to the next one. Alright, we're just on another job now. And this seems to be the trend for today. A lot of people sort of losing power and not realising that the pump actually piggybacks the power underneath your chlorinators. So if you are losing power, it's a great trick to try and isolate which one is the issue. So the control panel, or the saltwater chlorinator, being the issue that is tripping the power, but the pump's working quite fine. So we fired up the pump on this one, we're just draining it out to the storm water. And you can see she's quite full, so we'll get this one down 100 mil, just like the other one, and I'll take the chlorinator back to the workshop and see what the issue is with that one. Alright, we got the water down. We've left this one running for the customer. They're going to come out and turn it off in a couple of hours. Added a little bit of chlorine as well. I'll take that back to the shop and have a look at another chlorinator. Alright, lighting under here is probably not too crash hot, but got a nice underground bunker set up here, so just making our way through all the different items. So I powered up the pool lights again, they work sweet. I am now just having a play with the remote here for the blower and what I believe would be the spar jets. So we can... blower seems to work quite well, which is really good. Now we just need to have a look at the pool pump, see if we can get that one to work. So we've now got the pump plugged straight into power. So we've got one dead pump so far. Blower's good. You can just see how much moisture and dirt's come through here, so it's no surprise we've got a few little hiccups. So now we'll move on. We've got 2 filtration setups. One for the pool, one for the spa. We've got 2 chlorinators and we've got a pool heater. So now we'll make our way through those. Alright, success. Really lucky. All the pumps are working, both filtration systems are working, fuel lights are working, blower's working. Unfortunately, the other thing that looks like was causing the issue to trip in the first place was the spar jet pumps for the spar. So not a great thing, but in saying that, it's not essential for this system to run and to sanitize and to clean. So we'll take small little wins today. Alright, we'll just rock back up at one that we went to yesterday. Picked up the chlorinator here to have it looked at. And unfortunately it was cooked from the storms. So just pop back out here today to install a nice new Matty Mac for them. So we'll rip out this old one, get the new one set up, and get this pool back in working order. Alright, job done. These Matty Mac chlorinators are pretty neat. I actually really like these. Easy to use, simple, nice little protective cover on it. You can already see it instantly starting to make its own chlorine. Job done. Alright, that's it for today. The phone stopped ringing. Obviously just lots of pumps and chlorinators, power being tripped, just emptying lots of pools. A lot of north side of Brisbane still without power, so yeah, call it quits for today. Just dropped off all the chlorinators at the workshop to get them looked at, and yeah, we'll hit it again tomorrow, so stay tuned.